Greetings, our beloved viewers. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I am Nansubuga Stella, taking you through the main highlights of this year term 2. This term has been a busy one with lots of activities, and I am graced to take you through each one of them. The term began on 28 May 2023 with boarders reporting to school, and later day scholars came the following day in big numbers. The school was so busy that Monday as parents brought back their children for the new term. Each parent was seen carrying brooms, a ream of papers, toilet papers, and new scholastic materials. A week later, the school began their beginning of term examinations that were done on 7th and 8th June. They were done successfully, as we shall hear from our doors. Elections of new prefects. Immediately we are done with beginning of term 2 examinations, the campaigns for the new prefects began. Usually the elections of new prefects are done in first term, but due to the unavoidable circumstances, we had them this term. Several posts had unopposed candidates with two that were competitive. The elections were held on 23rd June and the swearing-in ceremony on 30th June. The elections were the calmest ever since there were less competitive posts than the usual. We managed to hear from some of the candidates, and they were grateful for the support from fellow learners for voting them.
Hi, I'm by name of Nansubuga Stella. Thank you for voting me.
By name is Nansubuga Jackson, as the new elected head boy of Nansubuga Primary School, and I thank all the people who voted for me.
My name is Ciara. I'm your current head monitor. Thank you for voting me.
My name is Matthew. I am your first timekeeper. Please, thank you for voting me. May God bless you.
I am Matege Edwin, your current assistant head boy. Thank you for voting me. May God bless you.
It's Juliet, your current assistant office prefect of Nansubuga Primary School. Thank you for voting me. May God bless you.
My name is Rama Abdullah. I am Games and Sports Prefect. I thank those who voted me. Thank you.
My name is Nansubuga Stella. I am the assistant entertainment prefect. I thank those who voted me.
I am Nakari Fidaus. I work as the office prefect. I thank those who voted me.
While we are still celebrating the victories of our new prefects, the games master, Tia Emma, announced the reverse of sports and games. Many pupils were excited. They had missed having fun at the beach. Tia Emma made it clear that the games would be done every Tuesday morning. Apart from that, he also told the school that they had ball games competitions at Kawempe division level. Pupils were to participate in netball and football. Serious training began for the different levels such as under 12, under 14 plus under 16. The school got coaches for the two sports who trained the pupils every Tuesday. As the days drew near, the training intensified to the extent of being done every evening. Finally, the day for Kawempe ball games competitions arrived, and we were ready to rumble, though the players were a little nervous. Most of them were scared due to losing some of friendly matches. Nonetheless, they had to face the day. By 9 o'clock in the morning of 27th July, the team set off to Kawempe playground to face off their opponents. By the end of that day, tables had turned in our favor. The girls' netball teams had silenced many of their opponents with amazing skills from some players like Nakaiwa Hadja, Nakasuja Betty, Amaka Flora, Nasuga Fidaus, and among others. The under 12 and under 14 teams had qualified for quarterfinals. The boys also outclassed their counterparts by qualifying for the next round. Niwamanya Jr. was the top scorer while Mwebe Emmanuel and Tumora Zerayan were the best goalkeeper defender respectively. There were several other outstanding talents like Mialo Treino, Subi Mark, Baka Raymond to mention but a few. Midterm to exam. Before setting off for games, the school had to do midterm exams. Pupils performed better than beginning of term exams. That does say that people performed best. Generally speaking, they had more first grades than any other class. This was followed by the visitation day for the whole school on 30th July. This day so many parents come to school to meet their children's teachers concerning their academic performances. Many left impressed by the improvement of their children's performance. As parents were enjoying their children's performance, the children requested to be paid for tour. The Science and SST departments organized a study tour for learners in primary section. All that a child needed to pay was 50,000 shillings so as to visit places like the parliament, the zoo, the airport, and then go for shopping and swimming. By 4th August 2023, 130 pupils had registered to attend and they went by a bus. Learners were tired of using coasters to come. This was a different experience. The team set off at around 8 a.m. to Lange to have an experience with the parliament there since the main one was busy and not accessible. They learned a lot about the history of Uganda. Later, the tourists went to Entebbe where they visited the airport. They were blessed to find some planes taking off. The view was exciting. They gathered at the weather station where they learned about different weather instruments before they were showed with some rain. By 1:30 p.m., they were having lunch which was delicious and tasty. They ate rice, beef, Irish and chapati with a soda. With all that satisfaction, they continued to Uganda Wildlife Education Center, also known as the zoo. While at the zoo, they saw many animals and birds such as the lions, elephants, leopards, tigers, bushbucks, zebras, monkeys of all kinds, hyenas, jackals, shobills, peacocks, giraffes, buffaloes, baboons, chimpanzees, cheetahs, crocodiles, snakes, and many others. There was so much to see, and later the tourists went to Victoria Mall to do some shopping. This was the first time for many of them to enter a big supermarket like Carrefour. Finally, they returned to school where their parents were waiting.